Hello, I'm Penelope Cruz.
Hello, I'm Olivia Wilde.
Today we're asking each other questions about our new film, The Invite.
That's so much better.
I've always wanted to say my whole life.
Please keep that.
I am Penelope Cruz.
I always wanted to say I'm Olivia Wilde.
In my dreams.
We feel a very strong connection with you guys.
That is so nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, say thank you, Joe.
Thank you. Very flattering.
What did you and Edward discuss about your character's relationship? Did you help him with his Spanish?
So we discussed a lot, as you know.
Yes.
We discussed everything. Not everything, there is always more. Because it's like everything that is not in the script. What happened 2 years before, 5 years before? What happened when they didn't even know each other? What are the possibilities for their future? But I loved working with all of you, and that creative process, like from day one, sitting on that table together for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, discussing everything was so great and generous also on your part and on the part of the writers.
But I will never forget, it was sitting in the table in the middle of the soundstage where they shot the I Love Lucy pilot, which I felt was somehow very important. And the amount of sharing and collaboration and everybody so excited and everybody talking over each other. And I mean, it's like what I always dreamed film school or acting school, class would feel like, that the feeling of just like constant engagement, everybody's so lit up. But you and Edward turned these characters into humans and turned this relationship into one that is so layered that it unfolds as the movie goes along. Because in the third act, there's a whole reveal of a whole other side of your relationship, which was entirely from you guys finding these like secrets that the characters had and finding ways to reveal them that just makes the whole thing so dynamic. But you guys came up with the Spanish.
Yeah, well, the Spanish, I think because Edward speaks some Spanish and he was really looking forward, to have a character where it makes sense for him to speak Spanish. And it's just like every time he tried something on the table when we were rehearsing or on the set, I ran to him, Edward, you have to say that.
Yeah.
You don't know how funny that is, also for our ear. It's hilarious.
For me, it's every time he goes, ¿Qué pasó?
I know, because when he speaks Spanish, he sounds like a little kid.
Oh.
But I never told him that. And that is so good for that character. I've never told him that. That is so brilliant for that character. Sounds really like a 6-year-old. In Spanish, even if it's a very good pronunciation, there is something that it becomes a little boy. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna make him self-conscious about that. It's so good for
I
the
love
character.
that because it means like Spanish-speaking audiences will laugh at a whole other element of this movie that we're not even getting.
Yeah.
They will hear that and see a side of that character that we don't even get.
They seem cool. And she's so pretty.
I remember showing you an early cut and you said, go back and find, there's more examples of the Spanish.
To balance it out.
To balance it out and to make it threat. And you were so right. And I remember going through and it was like finding gold, going through and finding all these moments that we had. We had this embarrassment of riches, but then you were so right to say, find the through line of the Spanish so that in the end, when they have that blow up, you understand why. It's like actually been layered throughout. And there's even some that I notice now watching it, even though I've seen the movie 10,000 times. There's one where you say, lately it's been a little crazy, and he goes, out of hand, which is just him correcting your English in a very subtle way that's like a little bit.
Was that in the version that I saw?
That was, but it's so small that I only see it now and I'm like, it's because you kind of you register it and it makes sense for later, like
but
he's correcting you.
Adding of you're living with somebody that you're trying to teach him, but he's like patronizing you, like correcting you in front of other people all the time. And that's when she explodes.
It feels so earned. But it kills me every time he goes, when you go, Hawk, his back, and he goes, ¿Qué pasó?
It's so funny, that reaction is so funny. But for me, my favorite moment when he speaks Spanish is when I'm telling him about who's in town, the possibilities of la la la. I am the queen of spoilers, so I'm gonna try to control myself. But then when he says, no Pepe, no Thomas, you don't know how funny. I mean, I haven't seen it with an audience. So
people lose their at that moment. And then it's because Seth goes,
funny.
I think I'm gonna talk on this one. No, Pepe, no, Tomas.
It's so funny, so funny. And it sounds like a little kid. I love it.
But I was so happy that we were able to bring Spanish into the movie and into Pina, because I think your work in Spanish as a comedian is unrivaled. I think the movies you've done, everything from all the Almodovar movies to, by the way, I've been saying Almodovar my whole life. Is it Almodovar or Almodovar?
Almodóvar. Bien, bien, bien.
I'm so vindicated.
Bien, bien, bien.
Almodovar. But also in
Perfect.
official competition, which you know is one of my favorite movies.
You told me it.
You are so fucking funny in this movie, and I feel like you've obviously also been funny in English, but there's something about having you both in English and in Spanish in this movie that is it's such a joy.
Thank you.
It's the best.
It's when I can have my freedom. Like, what is the reality of this situation? It's a woman that is from Spain, but is living in America with an American man, and they are married, they are together, and they are using both languages.
Yes.
Obviously, 90% is, 95% is English, but a little bit of Spanish together because he wants to learn. Yeah. If we cannot have scenes where we show that that is the reality of our relationship, and I had to fight for that at the beginning of my career here. I had to fight for that so much. It's like, why is this mother not speaking Spanish to their kids? Why is this couple not? Why? No, because the audience.
As if people wouldn't get it.
And
also,
the audience is so smart.
We also don't always need subtitles because it's clear. Like in our movie, we don't subtitle the Spanish because people understand, and it's part of what's interesting is to have to listen and read your faces and.
Yeah, because that's also what's happening to you and Seth in those scenes. It's like, now what?
We're on the outside.
What are they talking about?
It was such a gift. It added a whole layer of interesting mystery to the character dynamics for the film that without it, I'm so grateful for it. I also love because now I think I speak Spanish because I've seen the movie so many times. So now I say like, migajas.
No, but every time I hear you say something, please say jamón for them.
Jamón?
Es que no puedo. It's the most adorable.
Jamón.
Every time I've heard you say that, like, I don't know,
also,
200 times.
It's the real cruise heads who get the jamón reference.
Also.
Every time in every screening, there's people who go, and I'm like, yes, cruise heads, rise.
What is this?
That's a rug.
Did you buy this rug because the neighbors are coming?
Oh my God.
For you to make the decision of directing this movie and also acting this movie, which I was so happy about you saying yes to that.
I would never have done it if you didn't tell me to.
I've seen your work for so long as an actress and as a director, and I knew what you were going to do with this script. It is brave, and I knew you were going to do something amazing, but what you've done is out of this world.
It was unfathomable to me. The idea of me jumping in and acting with you guys was a crazy thought. I would never have suggested it. I never, ever would have dreamed I could do it. And it was only because you guys gathered around me and said, you can do it. And I have never felt more supported or inspired. But the thing is, it's not like I could just go do it again because it was very specific. I mean, I don't think. It was very specific to our dynamic. I always describe us on that movie like we are the astronauts in the Artemis 2 mission.
It felt like that.
Because it was like everyone had a very specific skill and together we could accomplish incredible things. But it was like we were wearing this like almost four-way like harness so no one could fall because we were all so connected. And all I had to do as an actor was listen, which is what every acting teacher has been trying to tell me to do my whole career, but I've never truly understood until being on set with you guys. All I had to do was pay attention, and that was all the performance was just watching and listening, and it was so fun, and it meant that our bubble stayed so small, which was the dreamiest part of it. Yeah. But I've never felt that acting was more fun or cathartic. Like I remember Edward saying when I was like, I can't act in the movie. What are you talking about? And he was like, there's a reason you're making the movie. There's something you're trying to say, something you need to say. And maybe you need to say it through this performance. And I was like, wow, That's a very effective manipulation tactic.
But
that worked
it's true, because
immediately.
you're saying a lot from both sides.
Yeah.
In front and behind the camera. And I know I will tell you 1,000 times, but you have done an incredible film. Incredible film. Also, it's one of your best performances. Great in the film. But
I don't know, the OC is pretty great.
Top 5 favorite directors in the world for me right now. No, really. It's like brilliant film. Brilliant.
It also, because we had that crew, like, imagine trying to act and direct without Adam and that crew. And we were all so locked in. Also, I think because we were shooting in order. Because we were shooting in order, it made everything just feel so organic and natural. And I think it would have been way harder if we walked on day one to do like the final scene.
No. Especially because we were in one location and it was possible also for that reason.
Yeah.
It was not more expensive to go in order. But even if you pick the best crew, and even if we shot in order, like, it's very hard to do what you did, because I was watching you going like heart of the director, heart of the actress, back and forth, 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day, with such calm and presence, and you were there for all of us all the time, answering every single question with so much patience and your energy, because it's always the energy of the director that is going to dictate like what happens on that set. And I felt like, I don't know how she's doing it.
Joe, you remember Peanut Hog?
Bit of a contentious environment in here, so I understand.
We love a contentious environment.
Everybody was so game. Everybody was just there, fully present, fully engaged, coming up with ideas. Like every idea you brought to the table, I was like, of course. Everything. I always tell people the way you interact with your props. It's such a small thing that people think they don't put that much thought into it. But your interaction with the environment, with the props, is what makes the environment feel real. Even like you taking out your phone, even though I know what you were doing, but the audience doesn't even need to know that you had this other layer of backstory with Edward that you guys were playing with. It just makes it seem real. The way you touch your hair, the way you touch things around you. There are several shots in the movie where the camera just stays on you for the entire scene. And I was just like, sorry, Seth. It was when you guys were in the office. I'm like, she's too interesting. I can't possibly cut away. He's very interesting. But you're just doing, every time I'd be like, okay, no, don't cut there because she's doing something else. Okay, no, don't cut there because she did something else. And it was like,
I think Seth and Edward and all of you are really so brilliant in the film.
well, let's do a sequel.
That's another thing, like the way you edit the film with your editor. It's very difficult to do what you do, take care of every one of us, take care of yourself, balance the whole thing. When is this foursome, can you say foursome?
Foursome, oh yeah.
That's what we are, foursome.
Oh yeah.
So
Foursome,
it's very, very difficult. And there is no one moment where I feel like, I wish Olivia would have seen that other thing that we did that was better than that. And like, she threw it in the garbage, but then she put this other thing that, there is not one moment where I felt that. And I know the same thing for the guys.
It was like a true ensemble that felt so rare to say, like, everyone scores, everyone is like a full human, and everyone is just doing this great work. But cutting away from any of you was a heartbreak, because it was like, oh, they're just doing, there's always something else to see. There were so many choices. It was so fun to edit because I just got to relive it. I just lived with you guys all summer.
Are we expecting people? Can we put curtains on this window? I don't like how they can see into our apartment.
What do you bring to a dinner party?
What do I bring? Wine and, wine, which doesn't work for you because you don't drink wine. So I bring jamon. Okay. Too much jamon.
Take them off?
I don't give a if you take your shoes off.
Shoes off or on in the house?
No, off everywhere.
Off. Oh, I think I put that up when I came to your house.
Not because of other people bringing germs or anything, just because I love being barefoot.
Yeah.
And I know you too.
I do. I know. I'm barefoot in the movie.
On the set, barefoot all day long.
This was like my, as an actress, it was like my, standing up against all the uncomfortable shoes I've had to wear on every set to say, I'm gonna be my character's gonna be barefoot, which was actually a sound choice because I was like, I'm gonna ruin, because I walk like Seabiscuit, I walk like a horse. Every sound department I've ever worked with, I do, they're like, can you just try possibly to not stomp? And I'm like, I'm just trying to walk. And so I was like, I'll be barefoot to not ruin the sound in the film. But it also felt like my final, like, standing up against all the uncomfortable heels I've had to wear.
I did the same thing. Halfway through the movie, I took off the shoes and put them on.
Yes. You got a foot massage. That was the real win.
There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about.
We also have something we wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, do you stay to clean up after a dinner party? If anyone has ever asked you to do that, I'm horrified.
But
Why?
a dinner
Don't make
party
you clean up.
somewhere else?
Yeah, if
In
you're
somebody
at
else's
someone
house?
else's house, do you clean up?
Do you want me to be totally honest?
Yes.
So sometimes I catch myself, like, I say to myself, you're so full of, because you are doing all this scene of like, no, let me help you, but you're falling asleep, so you really want to leave. No, I'll do it, let me help you. And as soon as they say, don't worry, it's okay, I'm out the door.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay.
That's not right.
But I don't think anyone should, I want everyone to stay and have fun. The idea that the good party ends with everyone cleaning is such a bummer. I think it's like, no.
That's such a much better
Just
answer than
stay,
what I said.
clean it up tomorrow.
What I said is terrible compared to that. But it's just because I never go out, and then by 11, I'm like,
But you're
all I
Spanish. You
can
guys
think
start
about
dinner
is
at
going to
11.
bed. No, that's like when I didn't have children, that was my schedule. Since I have my kids,
always
it's
think
like
of
dinner
Spain as
8
like-
p.m.
Really?
Yeah, then it's the end of all of that. Like people think we're like having,
Yeah.
Spanish people are having a nap every day.
Yeah,
Like,
you have your
none of
siesta.
That, none of that is real. And we have kids, dinner is at 8.
Oh, thank God. I was really afraid to go to Spain because I thought they're going to make me start eating at midnight, and I'm not good at napping.
No, but if it's a weekend and maybe, okay, it's true that on a Saturday, maybe dinner can be 9:30, 10 p.m. start.
Yeah. I like that though. When people here like to have dinner at like 6:37, which that's what you.
That's
no,
a little crazy.
that's a little. That is when I feel like, okay, are we children? Like that feels a little much. Like let's push it to 8. Let's be crazy. You are invited to see our new film, The Invite, only in theaters. Get your tickets now at fandango.com.